Hey, my name is Toni. If you are new here, we're going to be talking about in this video the #1 raw vegan food I do not consume anymore. I was obsessed. Now, many of you might be thinking, is it nutritional yeast, onions, and garlic? Not quite. I will be doing videos on those, but this one is about cacao. Yeah, a lot of you will debate it and argue it and decide cacao is the be all. I get it. I totally get it. And that's fine if it's working for you. But for me personally, and what I've seen with some of my clients and also others and those sharing in the raw vegan movement, I find the long-term raw vegans have come to the conclusion that cacao doesn't sit well with them. And I feel that's because the cleaner you get the system, the cleaner you get, you start to become more sensitive, and especially when you're really in tune with how food affects you. And definitely as you go on this path, you'll experiment, you'll find some things work at maybe a period of time and then they don't. But cacao, although it's incredible, delicious, yeah, for me, what I feel now is the fatigue, the hangovers that I get from it. And it's quick. It used to be the following day after a period of time, because at first that didn't affect me at all. And I raved about it. Absolutely love cacao in all my smoothies, my smoothie bowls, cacao balls. I used to do these energy balls that I absolutely love. Still do, but without the cacao. I will give you an alternative though, an amazing alternative, which is just as good. But I was feeling pretty much within a couple of hours, an hour after consuming, depending on what I've eaten that day. If it was my first meal of the day and I'd have cacao, I would definitely get the dip in my energy levels. I felt foggy, cloudy, just not feeling great. And I've noticed others get really sensitive in their skin, even their mood swings, because I was consuming a lot through my menstrual cycle, but realized that was heightening my hormonal irritations, imbalances. So just play around with it, experiment, take it out. And that's all I've done is experimented, and be your own guru. Explore, experiment if they're working for you. And definitely if you're a newbie, enjoy it. If it gets you off the awful dairy products, you know, the chocolate dairy. I loved all the fruit and nuts. And I went over to cacao in my smoothies. I felt that really satisfied that sweet, chocolatey flavor. And now I have something else, which I'll share in a moment. Wait, I'll share with you. But so what I find is some will, yes, argue that it's so good for you. And they're used in cacao ceremonies. But when you are cleaner, so you will feel the effects, and everybody's different. Some people are a little bit more sensitive than others, and I've seen those share that they get this high feeling, but they always come down. Now, if you get the high and with these cacao ceremonies and you feel okay, that's fine, but just don't confuse that with the releasing, because we do get confused with these ceremonies and do these certain practices or detox. You know, there are times when we're detoxing, but the way you can see that is through let's cut it out and see how you feel. I know some in the movement call it crack cow because it's so addictive to some people, really. And if you're addicted to it, that's when we do need to let go. When we're addicted to things, and especially when you're on this path of not succumbing to the addictions and self-sabotaging patterns, then we want to be taking these stimulating foods out, even when it is raw. But if you're not feeling that at the beginning, like I keep stressing, have that in. Some argue, say it is equivalent to caffeine. Some would argue it's not like caffeine, how much it triggers, but if you've got that addiction, then yeah, let's let go of that. And some say it stimulates the adrenals, overactive adrenals, so if you've got anxiety and you struggle with depression. But some would argue it boosts the happy hormone, oxytocin, but it has got that theobromine in it, which is a stimulant, which with the active alkaloids that are in it, that will naturally, stimulate. So sometimes it might be good just to take prior to going to the gym. But if you get the come downs and depends on how many you have and how sensitive you are, then you might just want to avoid it. So just to recap, the symptoms that you potentially could be having that could be related to the cacao is sleep disruptions, itchy skin, breakouts, feeling more anxious, more depressed, more irritable, moody, foggy, cloudy, not really as productive, less energy. So take it out, give it a week or a month, see how you feel. Someone also shared that there's heavy metals in cacao, which that depends on where it's sourced, etc. So it's doing your due diligence. If you're getting more concerned, like I say, if you're going on this path deeper into the raw vegan journey, then these are the things that you may want to look into. But I have found the lot more long-term vegan you are, we start to get particular in how things affect us and what's really in even the raw, or what's being classed as healthy. It's just part of evolution, growth. See how it reacts in your body and go from there. But for me, when I was first transitioning, I heard about these potential, with the oxalates and things like that in it. I just felt, okay, I don't need to worry about that right now. I just want to have some chocolatey flavor that gives me some joy while I'm transitioning. Now, what you can have, an experiment, you may not feel it's as strong, but it's way healthier, lots of calcium, lots of fiber, no oxalates, and no psychoactive ingredients. So you don't get the highs and the lows, is carob. Try it out, try the carob. At first, I didn't taste those intense flavors, but over time, I now enjoy it. I don't feel like I need those intense flavors anymore. I don't have the addictions anymore. Sometimes it's just nice to have to change up my smoothies and my smoothie bowls. So try the carob. Let me know what you think. Let me know how cacao affects you. If there's no issues there, that's totally fine. If you're enjoying it, go ahead. But if you find that you want an alternative, then carob could be an option for you, or just none at all. But let me know in the comments below what you think, what you prefer, and what you've discovered on your raw vegan sacred journey. If you're interested in working with me, I offer retreats, I offer one-on-one coaching, I do mini 21-day challenges, and also I have a free ebook. If you're interested in any of those, do check out my website, rawliciousyou.com. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, and also turn on the bell notification to be notified when the next video is out. Be feel and stay rawlicious.